Jagriti Yatra is a very engaged and a unique train journey which transforms eager and enthusiastic men and women into compassionate business leaders. Coming to ECEL, the ECEL of Vignan University has recently achieved Best Debutant Entrepreneurship Award. The team of passionate students organized the E-Week held from 1st to 8th March 2014, successfully mobilized wide student participation.
As we travel, we learn by observing, because if you see, if from the morning to evening, we are in the same circumstances, same place, and we are meeting the same people from morning to evening. But when you're traveling, every moment is a moment we never ever experience it again. We'll be in that moment, we'll be in that place. We won't go back. 90% of the chance we won't go back.
Before we really go on to the presentation, so I call train as my second home. So, my friends call me a little crazy, but this is the way it is. So I have been on 4 journeys, and I was a Yatri in 2010. And since then I have been associated with the Yatra and have been going on the journeys. So for me, Jagriti Yatra is not just a physical journey that happens, but more importantly for me, it has been an inner journey. I call Jagriti Yatra as a life-changing experience. And it was after Jagriti Yatra that, I embarked on a new life. So like, he introduced that, yes, I was also a corporate hit bug, that I would say at a very first stage of my life. But it's like I may be creating a bad examples and your teachers will scold you. So please excuse me for that. But I could not really handle the corporate structure and everything. And that was what Jagriti Yatra gave me. The courage to move ahead in life, the courage to actually do what you want to do. So, somebody in the morning was asking me that, how can we really, work what we love and also to satisfy our parents. I would say, we all need to decide on our priorities. And once we are able to do that, we'll be, we'll be able to again, see what we like in life. So again, what important lesson that I've always carried forward in my life is to be happy in whatever you do. So once you be happy with whatever you do, then also work doesn't become work, and you don't feel those so-called pressures in life. So I think most of us would agree, being in your second year, third year, the kind of pressures that you have, in life to, of course, to earn towards parents or anybody. So Jagriti Yatra, of course, I would really go back to this. We'll start with a video. This video was, of course, shot by a person who had was a resource person with us in 2010 Yatra. And just a little background what Jagriti Yatra is. So Jagriti Yatra is a train journey that circumnavigates India in a specially chartered train from Indian Railways with 450 young bright people on board. And these people are selected from what we believe in the middle India. So we believe, the 70% of India resides in this middle India, the small towns and villages of India. So we also believe, I'll show you what we believe is in a diamond theory, and we do not believe in the triangle. And how, this yatra then has moved ahead with the diamond theory. And then, so in the past 6 years, the journey, of course, started in 2008. In the past 6 years, we have traveled approximately 42,000 kilometers. That's roughly the circumference of this planet Earth. So that is how, and so we really feel proud of the fact. And so we are now an alumni of 2,000 plus, 2,500 plus yatris, and we have around 300 plus enterprises that have been created after yatra. And there is a good around 40 to 45% of yatris who have then gone and worked for NGOs and foundations, or either have enrolled in the fellowships. So of course, some facts in this video have been changed. So from 18 days, it has now become 15 days. And the participants are 450 and the journey now is around 8,000 kilometers. So for first 3 years, of course, we had this yatra for 18 days. And then of course, we went back and see what was happening. And then we made it to 15 days. So of course, this picture is very close to all of us, and we've been using it mostly everywhere. And so these are our first couple of yatris. So the first journey that happened also has a story. You know, we all know that in 2008, there was a terrorist attack in Mumbai, you know, and it just happened in the month of November. That was the moment, you know, that the team even grew stronger. When even the station was attacked, we said, no, we will still continue with the journey. You know, that was the moment of, a rising for all of us and, of course, for the team. And since then, of course, Jagriti Yatra has been, for the first 3 years, was, of course, supported by Tata. And past 3 years, we've been supported by Google and Coke. And then there are these other companies that have really believed in the vision what Jagriti is doing. So can we move a little? So what with Jagriti that we believe is building India through enterprise. Now why do we believe that? So one, of course, reason that we believe in that, rather than becoming a job seeker, let's all become a job creator. Now, why that? Because, you know, India as a country, if we see, like I said, 70% of India lives in these villages and towns where, the unemployment and everything is rising at a very high rate. And if we see, good around 50% of our population is still below the age of 25. So that is where we believe, rather than really being dependent, why not we, each individual, or I would say, everybody who's attending today is actually an entrepreneur, and there are others also. So why can't we take the charge and, believe and do what India is? We all really believe, or we all have heard what Gandhiji says, be the change you wish to see in the world. So that is what we are asking all of us. We as Jagriti, of course, exposed to all the unsung heroes and the champions of India who've actually gone beyond their comfort zone and done something. So that is what, we believe how Jagriti Yatra can help in building India, and that will happen to enterprise. Can we move a little? So there was this journey that happened. So of course, the seeds of this journey were actually, sown in 1997 when the chairman, Shashank Mani Tripathi, actually, 1997 was the 50th year of India's independence. So he had this idea, why don't I take youth in a train, because railways being the lifeline of this country, and, see how India has developed. So 1997, the yatra was called the Azad Bharat Rail Yatra. And it had no agenda behind it like what we have today. And it was so they just moved on the journey, and that journey was something around 22 days. And then Shashank had written a book, and then the seeds of the 2008 yatra was sown. So it's been 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and now 14. Of course, with every year we have grown, we have learned, what this country needs, and, how also we have, kept on changing a program a bit. So these are the places that, we touch. So the journey starts from Mumbai on 24th of December. The journey ends in Mumbai on the 8th of January every year. So like your birthdays don't change, we also don't change our yatra dates. We just want to, be constant with it. And, these are some places that we visit, and we start the journey from going south, and then we start coming towards the north, and then we end the journey in Mumbai. So of course, for all the South Indians, north part of the India, we take you to the brutal winters there in north part, and actually that's also something that that's also something that to learn from. Then, the intent again, like I said, is to awaken the youth in the smaller towns and villages. We all have passion to do it, but we may not have those opportunities. Because in those metropolitan cities like Delhi, Bombay, or even say Hyderabad, there are a lot many opportunities existing. There are a lot many maybe conferences or workshops or other things keep happening. But actually the youth who is hardworking and who is passionate, we believe and we have seen is, here in these small towns and villages who do not have an opportunity. So then, what we are saying that, we are the catalyst who can give you the opportunity to see what's happening in the world, and then, you can go down in your district and start your own enterprise. The event is, yes, of course, one thing we are very proud of, that it's become the world's largest train journey. It's the magnitude is simply, so I was just discussing with Sharda ma'am that to actually, make that 15 days journey happen, we have to toil very hard for those 350 days back in the office. And many people don't believe it, that how can you say that, for a 15 days journey, you have to work for 350 days. But that's the magnitude of this journey. So there are not just the 450 yatris that are on the train. So yatris is an Hindi word for somebody who travels. So I'm sorry if any of you haven't understood what Jagriti Yatra is. Jagriti in Hindi means awakening, and Yatra is the journey. So that is the meaning of Jagriti Yatra. So the audience is, of course, so we believe that, the audience, of course, is the whole of the India, and how we should connect them is through the media. So while we reach every city, so every city, has its own press meet and everything that keeps on happening on the yatra. So I was telling, there are 450 yatris, but then there is team, then there is extended team, then there is this engine room club, then there is a catering staff of 80 people, then there is around 50 to 60 security staff that travels with you. So there are roughly around 650 to 700 people on the train. And again, the participants like you all. So a yatri is again, divided into two, or it's a two. So anybody who is aged between 20 to 27 is a participant. Anybody who is above the age of 25 and has some work ex with him is the facilitator. So when you go on the website, you'll definitely find, the role of a participant and the role of a facilitator. And why it is that, that's also given. And we can take questions on that. Then the message, of course, that I have been discussing about is building India through enterprise. So just in short, it's a 15-day, 8,000-kilometer journey, 12 destinations that we go to, 15 role models we meet, and 450 yatris. And our mission is to create 1 lakh entrepreneurs in the next 10 years. And and the focus again, what I have been really, and we at Jagriti really believe in this diamond. So we believe that this poor part of the India, for which government has lot many policies and lot many facilities that the government gives them. We can move to the next slide and explain it there. Yes. So this is what we believe in. So 350 million people are below the diamond. They are very poor, for which the government has its policies like Narega and all, which somewhere do not need our support, and that's not our focus area. Then there is this 250 million people above the diamond who are very rich. Any change in government policies may not really affect them. Supposedly, there is a rise in petrol or prices. So the rich people may not be that affected. But the people who are actually affected is the 600 million people in the middle of the India. So that is what we followed past 6 years, that India has divided into a diamond. Now, why this middle India? So one, of course, we believe in that the top-down grant and subsidy that the government has provided has completely failed. So rather than, we've all heard this story about, rather than fishing it for somebody, it's better to teach that person how to fish. So that is what we believe in, that, instead show how to fish instead of daily giving it to that person. Then these points again, from job seekers to job creator, and focus on the human dimension of the enterprise. So this is what Jagriti has believed in. So of course, I will not really go into lot many details, but if any questions, I'll be happy to take it. So now coming to the Yatra part, that what do we actually learn on the Yatra? So we believe that, there are the 4 axes of Yatra. One is a role model visit. Again, the role model visit is the place that you reach. Supposedly you go to a place, Bangalore. So there you meet the role model. So last year we met Subrata Bagchi from Mindtree, the IT giant. So they have their talk, and then of course everybody is invited to take the and ask questions. And then there is a critical examination of the role model on the train, and that is how we examine a role model. And these are the unsung heroes and champions of India. So have anybody here heard about Dr. Arvind from Madurai Eye Care? Arvind Eye Care Hospital. So I was shocked when I went in 2010 that it was one of those world's best eye care hospitals, and we have in India, but we don't know. Then there is Odisha, we have Joe Madiad, who was a Keralite and has gone to Odisha and has been working for Odisha past 30 years. And how has he changed the mindset of those tribals? So, he explains this story like these tribals used to stay on the trees and on the top of the mountains. Now, of course, they have come down, they have their homes and everything, and how they are earning their living on day-to-day basis. And there is a very nice concept that Joe Madiad talks about, the house of dignity. Can anybody guess what's house of dignity? Jignesh, I'm not asking you. So can anybody guess what's house of dignity? Okay, so house of dignity is actually the toilet. So that is what Mr. Joe Madiad believes in, that how important it is, to have that basic sanitation, these facilities in a home. So he believes in the theory of 3 taps. So it's a very interesting story. So once, of course, you come on the Yatra, or you can read about Joe Madiad. And so these are like role model visits who have, why again, like Sir said that I should tell you that why do we choose these role models. So of course our role models are chosen on a very strict criteria that Jagriti has, and somebody of course who's been working since a longer time and has a sustained, and has a organization which has, been running since a long time, and the impact that the organization has shown on the society. So we won't go to an organization maybe who just created or been in existence since a year. Because of course, one, you learn from their failure stories, second, you learn from their success stories. So that's very important. And for us, for us to show something on ground also becomes very important. So these role models are very critically, they challenge our criteria, and so it like the job. So once we end the Yatra, from February again we start, analyzing our role models, and of course there is a feedback that you all give us, that how were the role models. But then there are these role models like Joe Madiad, Dr. Arvind, Anshu Gupta, if anybody has heard about in Delhi Goonj. So they have been with us since 6 years now. So of course, their confidence in Jagriti Yatra gives us also a lot of confidence in return. And amazing personal stories that they have to tell you. Second, what we believe is the Yatri interactions. So I'll give you an example from my Yatra. So while I was a Yatri in 2010, I have come from a very urbanish background. But the kind of, and for me to go to a village in Devariya was the very first time that I had seen village in my life. And, so there was this Yatri that I always remember, Roshan, who had come from a very, very small town in UP. For me, of course, that was a life-changing moment. When I actually interacted with that guy, and, I came to know what are the difficulties that, we all face. And he was really fascinated to learn that actually what happens in these cities like Mumbai, Delhi and all. So, these Yatri interactions, for me, of course, the role models were a great learning. But what I have also seen with myself and what happens with Yatra is the best learning that you can take is from your co-yatri, right? Because every yatri is selected by a very rigorous selection process. And so, you know, you have a lot of things to learn from your co-yatri. So if you know you come on the yatra, please be very open to all these things. You know, never say that I know it all types. You know, don't be that. You'll miss on a lot of things that you should actually would have taken it there. So I completely believe that what the interactions between yatris can do. So it's basically it's a big group of 18 people, and we always try to do, you know, we always try to bring those 18 people from different interests, different age groups, different demographics, so completely, so that you are from Guntur, so you are able to talk to a person who's also coming from London. So that is what, you know, group interaction will do to you. Then, you know, of course, the facilitators led group. So every 6 people are led by a facilitator. And then there are lecture theaters. Then there are these AC chair cars which are then transformed into your lecture rooms. So you have these, we call them our conference rooms, and we also have LCDs and everything displayed there. So whatever presentations and whatever things are happening, that you can see them. And at one time we are able to accommodate around 225 people in those AC chair cars. So it's actually learning on wheels, you know. And for 15 days, I am sure you'll forget your families and everything behind. That is the amount of rigor that this journey needs. Anybody here who's wanting just to come to travel in India or just for fun, I am sorry, but the journey may not be for you. And then there is this time for reflection that we give, you know, at the end of each day. That becomes a little difficult because of the ambiguity of the journey, that Jignesh would very well agree with it. But we still say that we give time for reflection. And time for fun also, it's there. Third is a panel discussion. So at 4 locations, we have those panel discussions on certain topics. And we have all those people coming in for panel discussions who are actually doing some work in that domain or have been well versed with it. For example, so while we enter Bangalore, so Bangalore being the IT hub, so we always have something around technology. So since last 2 years, we've been having Sachin Bansal from Flipkart. We have other people, you know, Ekgaon and other technological startups also. So people come there and say, you know, they discuss the positive sides and the flip sides of technology and other topics that we take. And then another discussion happens in Chennai, then one in Delhi, and the 4th one happens in Ahmedabad. So these are high-profile panelists. So that and the 4 locations that I said, and the topical issues and charged discussions. So there have been times in the past where actually the panelists have argued among them, no, this is not right. But again, you know, that was a big learning for all of us. You know, where you have to fill your interest. So that is, you know, that is used at the end of the journey. So please fill it with a lot of thought. So we have, you know, yatris who've not filled something else just for the sake of it, and at the end of it, it creates a little problems for us. And then you are told, then, you know, you start getting into your groups and you actually develop a business plan. And then you go in this village Devariya, where actually the Jagriti Seva Sansthan is. You stay there for an overnight journey, you stay there in the village. And there you actually, you know, we give you a chance to go and interact with the villages and, you know, try your business plan on the ground. And from there on, you know, certain business plans are collected and selected, and then they can come. You know, once the journey ends in February, we also conduct a BizGyan Tree program where you can actually come and then again test your plan on the ground. So for that, everything will be taken care by us. We also reimburse your tickets, your food, your boarding, lodging, everything is taken care by us. So BizGyan Tree happens in a rural settings in the village of Devariya. 7 verticals that we are and at Jagriti believe that are very important. So is the agro, power, health, education, etc. And we have also experts on the train. Sorry. So we also have experts on the train from all of these verticals. Can you move ahead? So whom we meet, this is just a small slide which shows that our role models, as I said, our role models are very critically selected. And so Narayan Murthy, we met him in 2011 and 12. And last year we went to meet Mr. Subrokta Bagchi for Mindtree. Sam Pitroda, we all know. Arvind Aikar from Madurai. Harish Andre from Selco. Bankar Roy, if any has heard about Barefoot College in Tilonia. Yes. So Joe Madiat, again that I was talking about, he is my personal favorite, of course. And Kiran Majumdar Shaw is about the Biocon, if anybody has heard about the company Biocon. And so of course on Yatra we pay a lot of stress and a lot of importance on the women entrepreneurs. And we have a lot of women entrepreneurs. They are not here in the picture, I'm sorry. But our focus is of course on the women entrepreneurs also. And every year at Jagriti, we've been having around good 40% of the women on board. And we have been conducting special workshops. So just last Saturday, we had on 12th of April, Jagriti Sakhi Udyogini workshop. This was just for the women entrepreneurs and who aim to become entrepreneurs. We'll move ahead. Now, how is it done? This is the most, it takes most of our days. I think 200 days just goes on arranging all these things. So again, first it's a 18 bogie chartered train that we get from the railways. And so the train for 18 days is entirely ours. So once you get on the 24th night, on the Christmas Eve, you only come out, thank you so much. You only come out on 8th of January with your luggage. So for 18 days, this train is actually your home. You of course move in the morning for your role model visits, but then you come and sleep here in the train. So you remember I mentioned that train is my second home, so that's the reason. We have separate male and female sleeper accommodation. So males are in different bogies and females are in completely different bogies. And we have different shower arrangements for girls, and one side it's boys. And in the between, we are very intelligent that in between the girls and the boys, the teen stays. And the security, of course, is through railways and private personnel also. So we have railway security moving around with us, but we also have our own personal security. And for females, we also take along specially female security guards. So every bogie has one female security guards to take care of you. And she also checks that none of the girls is actually going into the boys' coaches, and the vice versa should not happen after 11 p.m. That we are strict about. Sorry. So very interesting part about the train journey is the bathrooms. So we've all traveled in trains. I'm not allowing you to disclose more things. So we have all traveled in the trains. So we see those usual toilets at the end of the bogie. So they are there, of course, but to add on to that, that's a very creative piece of architecture that is created for your showers. So there is a separate bogie that is just turned into an area where you have your bathrooms. And how is that done? That I would not tell you. That's always a surprise for the Yatris to come and see on the train. So one more motivation to please apply and be on the Yatra. And then we have those lecture rooms that I was talking about, the AC chair cars. And then there is a sick bay. So what happens when people, especially from down south, go into the north areas, there are a lot of coughing and everything. So we especially have a sick bay of, 6 seats and everything. And then there is cyber cafe also. So we want you to blog a lot, write a lot about your Yatra experience. So there are special dedicated laptops and everything for you to blog. On board doctors, both male and female, and only vegetarian food is served. So we at Jagriti Yatra for 15 days become pure vegetarians. So anybody, that's again a de-stress program that we call, or somebody who wants to. So as Railways and as Jagriti Yatra, we are strictly against smoking, drinking and drugs on train. You cannot do that. And this is what we have been doing. And there have been persons who have been detrained because of doing what we do not believe in. Then there is audiovisual system and public address system for announcement. So there is a 3-way PA system. So when you are nicely sleeping in your cozy seat, so there will be a morning call that would be waking you up. And so there is a 3-level PA system. So how it all connects, the one system connects the whole of the train, the second connects just the AC Chaikas, and the third is just for the other level. And then there are buses and logistics at destination, you see. So we have a fleet of buses of around 10. So once we get down from the train, the buses are waiting for us at the station, and from there to the role model location, we go on these buses. So there are around 10 or 12 of buses waiting for us everywhere. And volunteers and organizers traveling on the train. So volunteers, of course, and we've been, so yatris who go back from the yatra and also come on the next yatra, and they are called the Engine Room Club. And this is how the, yatra happens, because the magnitude of the journey is super, way beyond. So we need yatris to come back and support us. Yatra has done for the yatris, and we've been able to reach to 1350, and 350 from them are students. So this data is for the 1,000. And what, we have this pie chart here, what has Yatra done to the Yatris. And so impact, in short, I would say employment generated with economy benefiting. So there are Yatris who have not just went and, opened their non-profit ventures, but profit ventures also. And I will talk about a few people a little later. Then there are enterprises and foundations have talent pool of motivated and awakened youth. So only it was after Yatra that I went on to join a startup and then an NGO that was in primary education. And entrepreneurship is popularized, especially in smaller towns and villages of the country. That we all know what eCell is doing for Vignan University. So these are some of the impact stories, and one that is not mentioned here, I would really want to tell you that. So there was this lady, Savita Munde, and she comes from a very small village in Maharashtra, and she was elected a Sarpanch at the age of 21. So while her tenure and everything got over, she came on the train. And her village is something that has been truly, just looked up and has been sustaining only with government aids. And when the aids are not coming, just last week I met her, and she started her own agro processing unit. And she started with those milk bottles, that flavored milk bottles. So now that, and she's employed around 30 or something people from that villages. So how, that's a very good example, and that is what inspires us at Jagriti Yatra. When you learn, and then you are going down in your district and actually putting that learning, and then you believe, okay, if the conditions from the other side are not favorable, how can I make those favorable for me? And then there is this Yatri from 2008 Yatra. He was a differently abled guy. So once he came on the Yatra, he always felt that he's dependent on others. But after Yatra, Amit Kataria, what he did was he opened his own computer center. Now in Haryana, he has a chain of computer centers by the name of Rose Computers. That is what Yatra has done to them. So this is what Yatra has done to so many people. Kalyani now, of course, has her own range studio where she's actually providing innovative solutions to different companies. How to, even minimize the energy use in your processes and everything. So that has, what Yatra has done to so many Yatris. I think everybody has been waiting for this. So how are Yatris selected? So we have two procedures for filling up the application. One is, of course, you log on to www.jagritiyatra.com and you register there, and you can start filling up your application and submit the application. Second is that whosoever here do not have a constant online connection in their villages or somewhere, please give us a call. We can send you a paper application, Hindi and English. That is the two languages that we are currently supporting. And you send us the filled application back to the office and we check that. And the online application can also be filled in both languages, Hindi and English. A few things that I would here want to mention that, these are the 6-7 key questions that we say that, we are able to test you on. So what is Yatra exactly looking for is on the basis of these around 6 to 7 questions. So we say that, what are your entrepreneurial initiatives? So again, entrepreneurial initiatives are not something that you've started your enterprise. Even on being an entrepreneur is like, taking the lead in your college fest and making that happen. Are you the one? Yes, please be on the Yatra. So of course, you are tested on what you write in these 6 or 7 questions. We are not looking for you to write, and do not shy away that, if you cannot write in a flashy language, we'll not take you. No, that's not the case. If you are making grammatical errors, we cannot take you. No, that's also not the case. But please be honest with yourself and write whatever you have done. That is what, we are looking at. And so when we are asking, next big challenge for your community and locality. So please, describe the challenges and also mention that what steps will you take to overcome these challenges. So this is how, the Yatri is selected. Of course, it's a very vigorous selection process. So your application minimum would go from 3 hands, then the collective score is accumulated, and then the Yatri is selected on board. Then once, since 3 years, we've been having 20,000 plus registrations. We're having around 4 to 6,000 filled applications. So that's the competition level for all of you. Do not fill in one-line answers, because the system instantly would reject that. Because we cannot gauge that what you are, what have you done in your life with just one-line answers. So please refrain from that. So there are some answers which you need to write in 100 words. You will find all the instructions on the website. And so this is how selection happens. And one application goes to a minimum of 3 selectors. So that is I was telling. So once you are selected on board, then there are 3 options. So during your application, you have to fill. So one is a full payment. That's also subsidized. Then there is this half sponsorship, and then there is full sponsorship. So irrespective of all these 3, you still have to pay that 5,000 amount towards the registration fees. So this is what the criteria is to, on the financial side. So for any queries, general queries, please write down to info@jagritiyatra.com, and of course, and please log on to jagritiyatra.com for more. And I can take questions now. Any questions if anybody has? And please fill your application ASAP. That is the criteria. Sorry. As soon as you fill your applications, your selection will be that soon. And you are all those very fortunate ones which have an amazing and tremendous support from the management. So there have been Yatris who just wanted to come on the Yatra, but their management did not allow. So there are so many cases when, the Yatri has to either, part with their, so they cannot part with their college, of course, so they have to part with their selection. But I think you all have an amazing management with you who's going all out to support you. So I think you should really make good use of this opportunity.
our team of ESL has participated in GES 2014 at IIT Kharagpur. As Vignan ESL is in NEN, its National Entrepreneurship Network, for the first time, it has participated in this EWeek 2014. As a part of the Vignan ESL, conducted different entrepreneurship related programs in schools, colleges, and also all the Vignan Group colleges. For this effort of Vignan ESL, it was awarded as the best debutant in the South India level for the EWeek 2014. And Vignan ESL is now having association with the Wadhwani Foundations, that is National Entrepreneurship Network, NEN, and CII, Confederation of Indian Industries, Andhra Pradesh Industrial and Technical Consultancy Organization, APITCO, and ALEAP, Andhra Lady Entrepreneurship Association Network. And recently, Vignan ESL was recognized by NSTDEB, DST Government of India, and got funds to conduct various programs in association with EDI Ahmedabad. Now, for the first time, we are going to associate with Jagriti Yatra team on the behalf of our Vignan ESL, and we are expecting a long-term healthy relationship with the Jagriti Yatra team. Thank you one and all. Thanks for giving me the opportunity.